Alrighty, 6th grade mathematicians, here we are, chapter 11, lesson 1. We're going to be talking about mean. You should already have an idea of what statistical questions are, and so when we get a statistical question and we have all these various answers, we're now going to take all those various data points and turn them into what is called the mean, which is also known as the average. So we need to figure out how we find the average of our data points. So get your book open to page 809. I'm going to get myself set up here while you get yourself set up. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with this real world link right here. And it says, Tina and her friends downloaded songs for 6 weeks as shown below. How many total songs were downloaded? So notice right here, this is where our data is coming from. So for 6 weeks, week 1, week 2, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, how many songs were downloaded? So we want to know how many total songs were downloaded. Well, when we're talking about the total songs, that just means we're going to add the numbers, okay? And when we add all of those numbers together, you're going to get a total of 42 songs. Now, what we want to find out is we want to find the mean, and the mean is the average, okay, which means we're going to add up all those numbers, okay, our total songs, which was 42, and then we're going to divide by the total number of weeks or the total of data points that we have. Now remember, I said week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6. So how many actual data points do we have? We have 6. So when I take 42 and I divide it by 6, I get an average of 7. So they downloaded 7 songs each week. Now, obviously they downloaded some weeks more than others, and then by the end they only downloaded 1. But on average, each week they would have done just about 7. Okay, now it says, on the number line below, draw an arrow that points to the average. Okay, so we're going to draw an arrow that points to the average, which is right here, which we said was 7. Plot the numbers of the songs downloaded on the number line. So we have 12, and then we have 6, and 10, and 9, and 4, and 1. Okay, so now take a look at that. It says, how far below the average is 1. So if we're taking a look at how far below the average, so the average is 7, our lowest is 1, how far is that? It is 6, okay, because 7 minus 1 is 6. The next one, what about 4? Okay, well, 1, 2, 3. Takes 3 jumps, the difference is 3, and how about 6? It's 1 away. Then it says how far above the average is 9, 10, and 11. So 9 is 2 away, 10 is 3 away, and 11 is 5 away. Okay, so now what is the sum of the distances between the average and the points of the average? So when we add up this, I get 10, and when I add up this, I get 10 as well. So 10, okay? All right, now let's flip to the next page. Okay, so looking at the next page, here's the mean, the definition of mean. It is the mean of a data set is the sum of the data, the sum means you're adding, divided by the number of pieces. So here's how you're going to remember mean, especially when we get into a lot of data pieces. You are going to write mean like this. Okay? And it looks like frowny eyes, like, oh, like I'm really mad, okay? And here's why, because this is the one that's going to cause the most work. Because you have to add, and then you have to divide. And if we have a lot of numbers, you have to add up all of those numbers, and then you have to divide by the total number. So it is the one that causes the most work. So mean, okay, you're going to remember mean as the average, okay? Add, then divide. That's as easy as it gets, okay? It says right here, the average or the mean. So anytime you write the word mean, it's so mean that Mrs. Horner makes you add those all up and then divide, okay? It's so mean. Now, take a look at this. This is one way to use it as a picture, to just kind of represent what the mean looks like in a picture. It says, find the mean number of representatives for the 4 states shown in the pictograph. So take a look. You see that Tennessee has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You see Kentucky has 2, 4, 6. And then Virginia has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and 2, 4, 6 right down there. Now watch what they do. Notice that they took one of these guys and moved him over here. They took one of these persons and moved them over here. Took these two and moved them over here. So that if you were to get rid of those, you can see that on average 2, 4, 6, 8. Each state has 8 representatives. Okay, if you were to add them all up and divide, that's exactly what you would get. All right, let's take a look at this practice. It says the table shows the number of CDs a group of friends bought. Find the mean number of CDs the group bought. So again, mean. It is so mean that Mrs. Horner is making you find the average by adding up, add, then divide. Okay, so we're going to add 3 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 and plus 0 because it's there. We have to include that 0. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of data. So I know 6 and 4 make 10, and then I know 3 and 2 make 5, which gives me a total of 15. Now, I have to know how many numbers that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means I'm going to divide by 5, which means my average is 3 CDs. Okay, let's take a look at this example up here. We're going to take a look at a line plot, and we're going to actually take a look at 3 together. Okay, so let's take a look at a line plot. This is a dot plot. Okay, line plot, same thing. So it says the dot plot shows the number of runs a baseball team had for each game of a 4-game series. Find the mean, still write it down, equals average. Add, then divide. Okay, so looks like they scored 1, and then nothing for 2, 1, 3, and then how many 4s? There's 1 4 and 2 4s. Okay, so a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means we are going to divide by 4. Okay, so when I add up 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4, I get a total of 12. And then when I do 12 divided by 4, I get 3. So the average runs were 3. All right, let's take a look at this one. It says the dot plot shows the number of books Deanna read each week for the month-long reading challenge. Find the mean. Again, so mean. Add, then divide. Okay, find the average. So here we go. So looks like there's 1 on 1. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3 3s. So 1, 2, 3. And then it looks like there's 2 4s. 1, 2. All right, so when we add those up, I know 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. Is that my answer? No, I've added. Now I need to divide by the total number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to divide by 6. And when you divide 18 divided by 6, you get 3 books. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we are going to take a look at this. Let's take a look at this problem because you're going to have an example problem like this. It says the number of minutes Mary Ann spent talking on her cell phone each month for the past 5 months were 494, 502, 486, 690, and 478 minutes. I bet those spent talking, that's probably the amount of texting you all do. Okay, so we could change that to texting. All right, let's see. Suppose the mean for 6 months was 532. How many minutes did she talk on her cell phone during the 6 months? So here's what they give you. They gave you 5 pieces of data. They're telling you we're missing 1 month. So they gave us the total, or we're going to find out the total that was spent out of all of it, but we are trying to figure out what this part was. So here's what you need to do. The first thing you have to do is you have to add up this total right here. So you're going to add up all of your 494. You're going to add up what you know. 502, 486, 690, and then 478, okay? And when you add that total up, you are going to get 2,650, okay? So when you take 2,650, and you're going to say, suppose the mean was for 6 months, suppose the mean for 6 months was 532. So notice how we added those up and I got this number right here, okay? Then you're going to take 3,192 and you have then subtracted 3,192 minus 2,650 to get 542. So this one would be 542 for that month, okay? All right, we will do another practice problem like that down below. We do that on number 2. Okay, let's take a look at number 1. We're going to do these 2 problems and then that's it. It says the dot plot shows the number of beads sold. Find the mean. Again, mean equals average, which is so mean that I make you add and then divide. Okay, so we have 5, 7, 7, 7, 8, and 8. And when you add that total up, you get 42. And so then we know that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of data. So we're going to take 42 and divide it by 6. I don't care which way you write it. Okay, but you're going to get a total of 7 beads. All right, the next one. It says the table shows the greatest depths of 4 of 5 oceans. So we're only given 4, but we need 5. Okay. If the average greatest depth is 8.094 kilometers, what is the greatest depth of the Southern Ocean? So first thing we need to do is we need to take this and we need to multiply that by the number of oceans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to multiply that by 5. Okay, so that I know that that should be our total. So, because that's how we're going to find the average. Okay, so now I have this. After I've taken what I know there's 5 oceans, and I've multiplied it by my number that's right here for the greatest depth. Now, the next thing we need to do, this is actually a 3-step problem. Next thing we need to do is we need to add that up, the totals that are given. Okay, so when you add those up, you are going to get 33.23. Now, you're going to take this total, 407.47, minus 33.23, which is going to give you a total of 7.24 kilometers. So you would get 7.24 kilometers for the average of the Southern Ocean, which is right there. Okay. All right. The next one, I want to take a look at one that is similar to that. So we're going to take a look at number 3, last one. We're going to take a look at number 3. It's exactly like what we did. I think everybody knows how to add those up and divide by the number, so we're going to scoot over to one more example as if we're missing a piece. So it says Jamila babysat 9 times. She earns $15, $20, $10, $20, $12, $20, $16, $8, and $80 for 8 babysitting jobs. So we're missing 1. How much does she earn if by the 9th time, if the mean is 24? So the first thing you need to do is you need to take this mean, which they're telling us is 24, and multiply that by the number of times that she babysat. They only gave us 8, but she babysat a total of 9. So you're going to take 24 times 9, which is 216. Now, you are going to take and add up all of these numbers that we got. Okay, so you're going to add up 20 plus 10 plus 12 plus 20 plus 16 plus 80 plus 18, which is going to actually give you a total of 191. So now I have my 2 pieces of data. Now I'm going to take 116 minus my 191, which is going to give me $25. So that 9th time, she got $25. All right, mathematicians, don't forget mean. Okay, it's mean. I make you add them all up and divide by the total number. Good work.